Can you imagine living in a world with no air? In the book Breathe by Sarah Crossan, the people who live in the pod have to pay for air. After the switch, oxygen levels dropped, and the corporation Breathe saved those still alive by pumping air into a pod. Bee and Quinn are best friends, but Bee is an auxiliary and lower class and has to worry about being able to afford oxygen, while Quinn is a premium and upper class and has never had to worry about such things. The people of the pod are taxed for breathing too much. Bee and Quinn have been planning to take a trip to the Outlands. When leaving the pod, Elena, a revolutionary girl Quinn has a crush on, seeks his help to flee the pod and return to the Resistance. Quinn complies through rose-colored glasses. They all end up traveling to the Grove, with several adventures along the way. They meet the leader of the Resistance, Petra. The goal of the Resistance is to rebuild the planet to have plenty of oxygen to breathe on their own and free the people of the pod from the evil corporation. In the Resistance, there are thousands of trees. Sarah Crossan wrote Breathe after visiting Washington State and witnessing logging on a mass scale. She researched the concept for her book and found out it could actually happen. She said in an interview that if we cut down the trees to create farmland for the growing population and continue to use poisonous chemicals to grow food, runoff from farmland will pollute the seas until there is no oxygen being produced on the planet. The parallels between this novel and contemporary life are phenomenal. The U.S.'s resources are taken up by big corporations such as Exxon, sold and soiled. For example, the Dakota Access Pipeline oil spill that just recently occurred. In Breathe, the corporation started purposefully killing trees to make people dependent upon the oxygen that they produce. Breathe is not necessarily a direct image of the world we live in today, but it is a catalyst for conversations we should be having. How did the world of Breathe end up living in a pod? People became complacent and forgot that we are connected to the earth and therefore must care for it. According to Inhabit, the average person creates 4.30 pounds of waste a day. Laura Singer, dubbed the Zero Waste Woman, is the perfect role model for living a zero waste life. She fit 2 years of trash into a mason jar. Humans are more dependent on goods that come from pre-packaged foods and clothes and everything. And these plastics aren't recyclable. Many of them are plastic 5 or higher, which is cheap and lasts longer than the average human life. Greenhouse gases are one of the main contributors of global warming. They are gases on the atmosphere that absorb and emit radiation. The way to fight this is to simply walking, biking, carpooling, or taking the bus. No one said being a woke warrior would be easy, because nothing easy is ever worth having.